In this video, we're gonna do the HDMI run test again with some long, completely solid HDMI cables. So let's go. This is AJ the CEO. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So I had a couple of people reach out to me and were saying that they had an issue with the using the couplers, and while we were testing out if how long of an HDMI run we could go. The one adapter that I'm going to continue to use is this cable, and this will convert over to the jack for our GoPro. Any other cable that I would use would actually need a coupler to connect to it, because I'm getting these long HDMI cables. Really can't find anything a long 25-foot cable with this connector and a full HDMI at the end. So that is the adapters that's going to be left on here. All right, so there's the ATEM Mini, and I'm going to plug this into input number 1 so that we can verify that everything is working. I'm going to start this with just a regular cable here, nothing real fancy. It's just a 3-foot HDMI cable. I just want to get a baseline to make sure everything is working. Alright, so we got that over here. Alright, let's plug this in here. Now I'm charging it at the same time too, because I was trying to use this here. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Alright, well, let's switch over. Do we have a signal? Yes, we do. There we go. So this is plugged in here with just this one cable. Alright, so let's go ahead and unplug this cable. This is the only thing that's going to stay on, and we're going to use this unopened 25-foot HDMI cable, and let's see what we can get inside of here. Alright, so let's see. And literally after I finished post-production, actually not really after, it's more like 10 minutes after that, then these packages that I was talking about got delivered. Alright, I'll just jump this fella up. They sent a microfiber towel for HDMI cables? Okay, that's new. You can always use another one of those. There's stickers. I know my daughter will love that. Oh, the cloth is for cleaning the monitor. Oh, that was nice of them. Wait a minute, something else is in here. Oh, a right angle adapter. Can always use that. Actually, I need this for an install that I'm going to be doing. So that's cool. Save some money on that. Get my keyboard out the way here so that y'all can see. Alright, there's the bundle of cable there. And then we're going to plug this in here. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Nothing. See, nothing at all. Alright, let's see. Can we try and plug something else into this and see? So let me plug this into my computer that's right here beside me, and let's see if we get anything off of that. undo one of these. I'm gonna plug this into the second output of my mini ITX computer over here. Now I don't think that is a problem, because I think it's able to push enough power through here. So now it's hooked up to my other computer that's over here. So let's see. And yeah, we get a signal here. So this is reading off of number 1, which is for, and I can even bring up picture in picture so you can see it. This is reading connecting to my computer. So let me take it back. So obviously the signal does work on 25 feet. I think it's still just a power issue. So the good thing is we're both right and we're both wrong. I would say that. Or let's just say we're both right. So the GoPro does not work because there's not enough power being sent out of here to push it down the line to the ATEM Mini. Now that I have this connected to my computer, there's more than enough power that's being sent, and that's why we can get a picture here. So, I mean, that's good. But I'm just wondering what other type of camera would not work with this. So the GoPro obviously doesn't. Let's try it one more time. And just to show you here that it's working, this is the second output from the computer. Let's go ahead and yank this cable, and the image will go black. All right, so there's no signal because I unplugged it. So now let's plug this in. And do we have anything? I mean, it flicked for a second. Nothing. Now I can possibly try my DSLR, but see, it has the other input. It doesn't micro mini, whatever the other type of I think this is mini HDMI. I don't have a straight adapter for that. I actually gave that to a client, so I only have a full 6-foot cable for that. So that would obviously cause a problem here, but I mean, I'll try it if that's what people want to do. So we know that the input will work if there's enough power on the other side. So I am wrong. My GoPro won't work with over 20 feet of cable. You know what? I know y'all didn't want the couplers. Let me go ahead and try that. I'm gonna unplug this camera here, the overhead camera that y'all are looking at, and I'm gonna see if that will work. And I need to use a coupler with that. So let's switch back over here and see. All right, we got nothing from here. Oh, wait a minute. There it goes. So the 25 foot does work. Maybe it's just the GoPro that wasn't working, or maybe my tablet. Maybe they just can't push enough power down this line. So 25 feet, a solid cable is working. Now, should we test fate? Should we push it again? Can we add the other 25 feet and see what we get? So pretty much, if you are using the ATEM Mini, I'm still gonna unplug this and plug this into my regular ATEM under me and see what we get as well too. So I got the second cable here, and I'm gonna add this. Obviously I need a coupler for this because you can't connect two male ends here. And you know what? I'm gonna plug this coupler in to the camera directly, because by using the cable that's using it right now, it's making it way longer. So at this point, we have 50 feet of HDMI cable. And let's attach this adapter on here. and let's see, do we get an image? Well, that's 50 feet. I'm very impressed. I must say. Let me get his name so I can give him props. The first person who said this to me, Lion Tree Media. This is for you. You are right. This solid cable, the 25-foot worked. The 40-foot worked. The 50-foot. So I have 50 feet of cable here, and it is working like a champ. Let me hook up this other camera, my GoPro again, with the shorter cable so I can actually show you the mess of my desk. Come on now. All right, there it goes, slowly. All right, so as you can see, there is 25 feet of cable all the way, excuse my cup, hooked up to a, where's the coupler at? All right, so there's our coupler there, and there's the other ATEM running all the way here. Boom, there's the other mess of cables, and it's plugged into there. And there is the camera that we're plugged into. So that's 50 feet of cable, and it works. So again, as I said, Lion Tree Media, you are right. The couplers were causing a problem. This is working with over 50 feet of HDMI cable. Let's see what's in here as well too. Did they put any different mojo inside of this to make these work? High-speed HDMI cable with Ethernet. I don't know if that made any difference in the construction of this. It just says these premium grade cables support high-speed digital and audio signals to and from your equipment. Gold-plated connectors. It doesn't really say anything except for the fact that they're 4K. It can support a 4K signal. So, hey, I am pleasantly surprised. Now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unplug this and I'm going to hook this up to my full ATEM, my ATEM Television Studio HD, and let's see if that works. And it could be that it doesn't work just on the older ATEM. I won't be able to test that out until I get back to church tomorrow, because we have the original ATEM Television Studio. Let me go ahead and plug this in, and let's see what connection am I going to put it in. I'll put it on number 1. Let's do that. So if we cut over to number 1, and let me bring up my picture-in-picture here. So I am on my regular ATEM directly, and let's see if this works. Oh, excuse me. And I just thought of something while I was putting this together. This camera is 1080i, and it doesn't do mixed resolutions. So let me switch. This is what I don't miss. This is what I love about the ATEM Mini, that it can handle mixed resolutions. This one cannot. So let me move it to 1080i. All right, now I need to change my regular camera to that so that y'all can see me. All right, so y'all can see me, and the ATEM Television Studio HD is not getting a signal. And I know it's working because I'm seeing sound is coming through on the multi-view. this is my secondary computer here. Let me bring up the ATEM television studio over here, and we want to go to the audio. And as you can see, number 3 is the audio coming in from my ATEM. All right, so that's what you're seeing. And number 1 is what I have this other camera connected to. So it's obviously picking up sound because you're seeing it's reading in from it. So I'm gonna mute the audio coming back from my ATEM real quick, is what you're primary hearing. And I'm gonna turn on the audio from the camera, so you should still be able to hear. All right, so right now we're coming in audio over the camera that is not showing right now. So if we could hear this, obviously it's working, but the video is not coming through for some odd reason. All right, so I just switched it back. Now I'm going directly from my Rode video mic, and this is the Sony is the camera that you're actually seeing. I normally don't use the audio from this. I use the Rode that's closer to me that you're seeing right here. So I don't know what it is, but we tested with this brand, and I will leave it in the description of what I bought, that 50 feet of this cable worked. So I'm gonna plug this right back into my system one more time just to make sure this wasn't a fluke, so that we know that everything works. So let's go ahead and switch back here. And I'm gonna go ahead and hook up our camera back to the ATEM. So what we're gonna do is, actually I should have stayed here. We're gonna go ahead and switch back to this, and we're gonna switch to number 3. All right, so we're back so you can see me, and now let me unplug this and plug this back into the ATEM Mini. 25 feet with another 25 feet, and we're plugging into import number 1. And do we get anything? All right, so the main issue was the resolution. So it's working, but the output from the ATEM Mini has to be in the same resolution that the ATEM Television Studio HD could see. So in other words, it does work. It's just the ATEM Television Studio can't accept anything over that long run. So I don't know if they changed something in the ATEM Mini, but this is over 50 feet of cable, HDMI cable, and we're seeing what it's connected to, which is over there, what you're looking at. So hey, like I said, I am glad to be wrong because I actually learned something. So the ATEM Mini, 50 feet of HDMI cable works. It's just that the GoPro didn't work because I guess it's just not able to push enough power down that line. Now I don't have time. I'm not going to even try and do it right now. If I put a powered splitter in between it, would that help? But hey, 50 feet of HDMI cable, at least with this brand of cable that I use, worked. I will put a link in the description for it. Thank you again for let me make sure I get it. Lion Tree Media, thank you so much. There it is. 50 feet of HDMI cable work with the ATEM. You just got to be careful on what type of camera that you're using. Can it produce enough power to send that signal all the way down? Hey, that's awesome. So anyway, if you like this type of content, I would appreciate a like. Consider subscribing and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. This is AJ. We'll see you on the next video later.